This is HeKnowsFitness Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. Right before we get on to the video, make sure y'all hit the link in the description. Check out the other channel, HeKnowsFitness, for quick, fast, and effective workouts that's going to yield lasting results. Let me say it again. Make sure you hit the link in the description for HeKnowsFitness for quick, fast, and effective workouts that's going to yield lasting results. A video is being uploaded Monday through Friday to show you guys how to work out at even the most basic levels. So make sure you check that channel out. Hit the subscription button, comment, like, and share. Now let's get on to the video, man. Hear me and hear me well. Jermell Charlo versus the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence, Terence Crawford. I needed a moment for that because at 154 pounds, come on, y'all. Terence Crawford lied to you guys. And he told you in Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence fashion that he was going to go to 154 if he couldn't get a Spence fight. If he couldn't get a real fight at 147. Listen, man, this guy is fraudulent, man. I'm going to start calling him Bud Fraudford. Let me say it again. I'm going to start calling him Bud Fraudford. Yes, I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the next. I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the next. I have to do that with Terence Crawford because this guy is Bud Fraudford. He's not fighting any real or legitimate opponents at the welterweight division. So how can you go from 7 more pounds up to 154 and think you can just go fight Jermell Charlo? Jermell Charlo is one of the most dangerous fighters at 154. He fights in such a viper venomous fashion. Let me say it again. He fights in such a viper venomous fashion. When he strikes in viper venomous ways. Do you understand how much more powerful 154 is? Errol the True Spence spars with Jermell Charlo. And he tells you it's iron sharpening iron. You can't even see Spence. How do you think you're going to be able to see Jermell Charlo? These guys go at it. They go on what we call classic sparring wars. Terence Crawford is too light in the ass. Why do you think I call him Bud Light? He's too light in the caboose. You got dropped within the first 3 rounds against Mean Green Machine. He got stanky legged by your Curious Gamboa. I mean, come on, folks. Ndongo hit this man with 3 body shots that made his tongue go. So how is this guy, who's been exposed, the Jose Benavidez fight? If Benavidez didn't have one leg and he wasn't a gimp or a one-legged gimp variation, he would have beaten Terence Crawford. It took him 12 rounds to figure this guy out. Now you're talking about Jermell Charlo, a guy that is 154 pounds. You're not even legitimately 147. So how can you sit here in your mind and fashion to think that although you're not even legitimately 147, you can hang with the 154 pounders? Come on, man. Tony Harrison will expose Terence Crawford. Jared Hurd, who's not even a legitimate boxer like that, if he was still at 154, he would expose Terence Crawford because he's built too big, too forward, tough, and too damn durable. Crawford cannot fight heavy boxers, man. That's one of his Achilles heels. He does not have the strength to keep a heavy fighter off of him. Jermell Charlo carries his weight well proportionately. You cannot break Jermell Charlo's, basically his center mass of him being able to hold his foundation and hold his solid ability to not move from center line mass. Jermell Charlo is not a non-durable fighter. He's proven this. He goes into each and every single fight ready to be in shape for the whole duration of the fight, and you're not going to keep him off of you. And he's always looking to strike like a viper, a venomous variation thereof. So again, what are we talking about here? Terence Crawford is not even proven at 147. Why is 154 even dawning in people's brains? This is the stuff that I'm talking about, man. Is this coronavirus really getting to people right now? Is this COVID-19 getting to people so much so that now we're actually entertaining a cockamamie Terence Crawford? Bud Light too light in the caboose versus Jermell Charlo, what has the boxing world become? This is the stuff that I warned people. I told people during this period of time, people were going to be talking about all kinds of cockamamie nonsense that had nothing to do with the sport. So a guy who's not even 147, we could technically say he's still a 140 pounder. He's going to go up 2 weight classes to fight a 154 pounder. Come on, folks. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. There's no way that a Terence Crawford can be in the same ring with the likes of a Jermell Charlo. It doesn't add up. That's not even apples to apples. That's apples to oranges right there. Let me say it again. That's not even apples to apples. That's apples to oranges. If Terence Crawford is serious about fighting Jermell Charlo and serious about fighting him at 154, this will be legitimately the end of his boxing career. Because Mel Charlo goes tooth and nail with Errol the True Spence in sparring. Let me say it again. Jermell Charlo goes tooth and nail with Errol the True Spence in sparring. This is a waste of time. And any fight fans that's sitting here entertaining this stuff, you're letting the COVID-19 get to you. You're letting coronavirus get to you. You're letting this global pandemic get to you to allow your brains to think that this is even a fight. This right here is comparable to Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Let me say that again, because that needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. What I said was so deep and profound. I have to rewind that again, and I need to let it marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. When you look at Jermell Charlo versus Terence Crawford, it is the equivalent of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. It's a no contest. It's a no contest, folks. Why are we even entertaining this? We know that if Mel gets Terence Crawford in the ring, he's going to knock him out, man. He's going to beat him up. He's going to batter Terence Crawford. We won't even recognize Terence Crawford at the end of that fight. And anyone that's sitting here saying that Terence Crawford legitimately has a chance, you need to get your brains checked. Let me say it again. You need to get your brains checked, and you have officially been called a dodo head at the highest damn levels. What are we talking about here? Jermell Charlo exposes Terence Crawford on so many levels, so many variations, and so many facets. Last time I checked, this is just Terence Crawford clout chasing, because he knows damn well he will not step into the ring with Jermell Charlo. Let me say it again. This is Terence Crawford clout chasing, because he knows damn well he will never step into the ring with Jermell Charlo. Case in point, he wanted this fight at a catch weight at 150. That tells you everything that you need to know. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. This is HeKnowsFitness Sport. Checking out.